One burning question in the channel, everyone is asking, can you show us how to build a real project for fresher? So why we need to have this project experience before we go to an interview or apply for a job? Okay, so let's understand the reality. Okay, so what freshers are saying, I don't, I don't have real work, real project experience, right? So I have not worked on real projects. I don't know how BA work happens end to end, even though you have a theoretical knowledge. So this is the main answers everyone has in their head. So I cannot explain my experience confidently. Okay. So what we are going to do, we are going to build 30 live projects to solve this permanently. So if you can ask why we need 30 project, can we have, so I'm not sure where you are applying, which domains you are going to be. So next 30 days, okay? So this is going to be asynchronous, okay? So I'm going to record it first and I'm going to upload it in the channel. So wherever you are in the world, okay, just spend 30 minutes of your day. Come to this video, listen to the requirement. So I will be your stakeholder and I'll be guiding to also. Okay. So I will provide you the project details, the requirements like a stakeholder, and you will complete entire project life cycle. How a BA. So let's assume if I get this project, how I proceed, how I gather the requirement, how I write user story. I'm going to show you how I will do. Then you can follow the same. And first day I'll show you end to end. I'll give you assignment or lab work. You can do it at home and you can come back tomorrow and see if your answers are matching. So that's how we are going to do this one. So let's go through the project details first. So why we need, so every project must give you three things, okay, for you. One is resume ready experience, one is interview storytelling confidence, hands-on BA artifacts. So every project must include project life cycle details, okay. So first we are going to start with project overview, then business problem, and current process with current business process and the future state, okay. And user stories, acceptance criteria, minimum viable product MVP planning, real world Q&A dev question. So here, start with the business problem, you gather the requirement, you document the requirements. Once your user stories are ready, developers start working. So in an actual world, developer has some questions, they will come back to you. So we are going to simulate that one too, okay? And after you clarify to developer, you're going to update the user story. And while testing pacing, tester has some question in the acceptance criteria. So we are going to simulate that one too. So we will explain to QA and we will update our user story if required. So next one, business testing, user acceptance testing. So here we will act like a business and write a couple of UAT test cases, user acceptance test scenarios, go live, and we don't need to do anything, but we will create some artifacts for the change management or how this product goes. So that the project life cycle, okay. Same structure, different domains, okay. So here is our project titles. First we are going to choose the high demand projects which asking in the job market. These are, first one is online loan, credit card onboarding, customer KYC, account opening, loan collection system, EMI restructuring, fraud alert system, transaction monitoring, payment failure, and customer complaint. Okay. So next one, enterprise corporate system, 8 projects we have: employee onboarding system, leave and attendance, payroll, vendor management, invoice processing, procurement system, access management, and internal ticketing system. Okay. So next one we have e-commerce, order management system, product return and refund, cart and checkout flow, coupon and discount engine, inventory management, and delivery tracking. Okay. Group 4, we have insurance, healthcare, government style, insurance claim processing, policy renewal, hospital appointment booking, patient record management, government subsidy application, public service request portal. Okay, so each project follows same learning flow. Okay, so what we are going to do, so you are going to write answers, you are going to find answers for these categories. Okay, first one, I'll give the example. If I give you the public service request portal, so you will have to find answers for this. And what is the business problem? What problem exists? Who are the users? Okay. Second one, requirement and process. So you understand the current business problem, then pain points to be processed, the future state, and you do the diagram. Okay, the data flow diagram or process mapping, whatever the diagram. So this complete our requirement gathering. Okay, so 1-2 space requirement gathering is completed. So next step is next phase is requirement documenting, right? So we create epics, break into what user story will go where. Okay, so then we'll write user story. So user story include um, acceptance criteria and functional requirement, non-functional requirement, these three categories. Okay. Next one, agile delivery. So once you complete the user story, we have to take to the team, right? So we need to get estimate. Okay, so that we are going to practice in here. So then we will put it into a different MEP. MEP mean minimum viable product, and based on the deployment date. This is how actually we work in production. So that's why I created this one. Okay, so after we estimate in the backlog, we will put it in the based on the, let's say, MEP1, MEP2. So based on the deployment, this goes March, this goes to April build. So based on this one, 10 user story going in this one, MEP1, 15 user story goes here. Okay, so we'll do that one. Sprint planning and logic. Next one, real world. Okay, real world, what will happen? Even though you groom your user story, okay, so developers can estimate and testers will estimate, but still when they start working, they will have question. Okay, so we simulate that scenario also. So we start the sprint, and let's assume developer has some question, and we are answering to those questions. Okay, so you clarify these questions. Next one, story update. Okay, so once you clarify, you update the user stories. Then tester has some question in the testing phase, some edge cases, how to validate, how to get the test data. So we will simulate that one. Okay, so this is where you come professional. Okay, so this is what we are actually doing in the production world also. Okay, so we are going to do our BA project, live project also, same life cycle we are going to follow. Okay. So this is your secret tool. After one project, you can write. Okay, so don't need to worry if you don't know user story. I don't know how to get a requirement. No need to worry. I'll show you how I am going to work, and you can follow. At the end of the day, you can write in your own word. Okay. So this is business after you one project, or maybe two project, three project. Take your time. We have 30 projects for next 30 days. Only 15 minutes is required. Listening, and you do your work for 15 minutes. Close it. Upload in the comment section. Upload it in the comment section. And maybe after 1 or 2, 3 projects, you will be expect, and you can still go ahead and share in your LinkedIn. Also take a screenshot or write whatever the document you are going to create, upload it in every project. You can share it in LinkedIn. So maybe watch 1 or 2 project, maybe first, second, third project go to a test, and fourth, fifth project if you are confident, and go and write every day. End of the session, your job is update the deliverable in the comment section in our BA community page, and you can list it in your LinkedIn page. So 30th day, I think 100% this is what happened. Okay, so after 5 projects, you look experience. Recruiter will stop asking the fresher's question. Okay, so experience is nothing but experience is how you learn to work real job, right? The action instead of learning theory. Down the line, if you need some clarification, we can learn theory as well. Okay, so let's say you don't know how to write acceptance criteria. That's okay, no problem. You don't need to take 1 hour, 2 hour course or reading materials. I'll show you how to write the acceptance criteria, then you will understand. Okay, then you can try by yourself. Then if you need theory, you can learn theory. There are tons of video we have in the channel, so you can take a look. Okay, any question? Sorry, I thought we are on live. Okay, okay, so that's our plan. I'll see you guys with the first project. Thank you.